Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Today we are doing something with two teachers that work at John Adams High School. We got Mr. Petavello. If you guys saw the previous episode, he was in the God of War podcast that we did. And we now have Mr. Fitzmaurice. Introduce yourself. What do you do at the school? I just said you're a teacher. So.
I'm an English teacher at the school. I also teach the video production class. We're here to talk about some Batman.
Yeah. And he's also a baseball coach. So if you guys
JV baseball. We're getting it started.
I'm a member. I'm a player. Just letting y'all know.
Hopefully, we'll see. Future starting second baseman.
Yeah.
Not guaranteeing that though. You got to earn it.
Okay, I can do that. Don't worry. So if you guys don't know what the Dark Knight trilogy is, it's basically a trilogy of Batman movies. I think it was compared to the Michael Keaton ones, because I think Michael Keaton also had 3.
He did, I believe, yeah.
And these movies ran from 2005 to 2012, and the starting actor for Batman was Christian Bale. He was a very well-known actor, I believe, for the role. And I think there was one time when he was in a movie, but he was like super skinny, and he had to like start building back up muscle.
The Machinist.
He's done that a lot of times. It wasn't just that one time. He's done that a few times.
Yeah, and then the boxing movie also.
I think in between the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, he
The
lost.
Fighter? Is the boxing movie just called The Fighter, or with Mark Wahlberg? What's it called again?
Look it up.
That's a great movie too.
Should we just get into the meat of it?
Yeah, basically we're saying Christian Bale's actually a pretty good actor. That's pretty much
the GOAT.
So, not the GOAT, I would say.
Okay.
I think he's one of the best.
He's one of the
ever.
best, honestly. But yeah, these movies came out from 2005 to 2012. So for a little quick recap, and Batman Begins. So in Batman Begins, it came out in 2005, starring Christian Bale, and the movie's main focus is Bruce Wayne's return to Gotham and becoming Batman. His main villains are being the League of Shadows, or League of Assassins, Scarecrow, Ra's or Ra's al Ghul, and he has also learned that how corrupt Gotham has gotten since he has been away, and now he must do what he has to protect the city.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the Dark Knight trilogy. I'm at the Dark Knight, which is one of my favorite out of all, the trilogy. Right. So the Dark Knight came out in 2008 with the same cast but with new faces, such as Harvey Dent, played as
Aaron
Eckhart. The Joker, played as Heath Ledger, R.I.P. In this movie, Batman meets a new villain, such as the Joker being Batman's most challenging foe yet. This movie also gives birth to Two-Face, Harvey Dent's alter ego. Batman also forms an alliance with James Gordon, composer of the GCPD, Gotham City.
Yeah, so
Commissioner, right?
Yeah, Commissioner Gordon, as he's more well known, I think, because I don't even think people really call him James Gordon.
That's how I call him.
Occasionally.
I'm friends with him like that. I'll call him Jimmy.
That works too. In the Dark Knight, and the final movie in this trilogy, which is The Dark Knight Rises, came out in 2012. So that's kind of I say that's a pretty good movie span. Like 5 to 2012.
What was there, a 4-year break between Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises? 3 years between the other two?
Yeah. And in this movie, 8 years have passed, and Harvey Dent is now dead. And in this movie, a new villain called Bane, played by Tom Hardy, who was also Venom in Marvel. So I guess he got both roles down for a villain character. Bruce is still mourning the loss of Rachel Daw and Wayne Enterprises, and he basically became sort of a loner more than usual for Bruce and Batman in a sense. And in the film, Batman is presumed dead at the end, leading to this new man to take up the mantle of Gotham's savior, which is a rookie cop, right, in GCPD. And somehow his name is actually Robin, which is kind of lazy right off.
Didn't like it.
They don't hit that till the very end.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
What is it, Joseph Gordon-Levitt or something like that?
He's a really talented dude.
I like him, He's good.
He had that cool TV show with the singing. You know what I'm talking about?
He's in a cool movie called Looper. If you've ever seen it. They go back in time. They time travel.
No.
And he's like an assassin and time travels or something. It's pretty cool.
These movies were directed by Christopher Nolan and a bunch of other people as well. But the main one is Christopher Nolan. All right. So what? Quick question: did you guys ever play? I think there was a Batman Begins game. Did you ever play it or see footage of it?
Nope and nope.
No, I didn't know they had a game.
Yeah, no idea.
I didn't
Do you know
play
what it was
it.
on?
It was like on the old gen consoles, like Xbox, just
Original
like the
Xbox.
original
I
Xbox.
feel like it might have been
There was
original
one,
Xbox.
Chris?
I'm trying to. I think I remember hearing of it, but I never
What was
played
the
it.
gameplay like?
It was
Very
like
curious.
think of like Mortal Kombat. Like it was like a side like fighter.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't even think it might show here. There was like a Batmobile section too. Like you see how it's like sort of side view.
Okay, I do
Oh,
see
yeah.
that. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
I know that cover now.
Honestly,
yeah.
the graphics are. Yeah, you're at the cover. The graphics are pretty good.
And then you got like the Bruce Wayne training a ninja with the.
Oh
shadows.
wow!
Yeah, for like what is it?
Oh,
2006?
PlayStation 2. I think it might have been and for Windows, which is crazy.
Nice. So you could play online too.
And I think there was a mobile
PC.
game too. Let me see. I might be wrong.
They weren't really playing games on their phones much then.
Yeah, there was a mobile
Was
game.
there the brick breaker, and then there was on the sidekick there was you remember the little ball?
I guess.
Bob's Journey to the
We used,
center
we
of
used
the
to
world.
play a lot
or
of
something?
Tetris.
Tetris?
That's all we had on the people if you had a BlackBerry.
Seems
Yeah.
like there is one
There
for
is
mobile. All right.
So I guess this movie was pretty good to have mad games for
They
different
did
types of consoles.
they did that like back in the 2000s. A lot of movies would have video games, like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man ones. Even like Disney movies, they would have games for it
like
too.
Aladdin.
Yeah, there was
Lord of the
Aladdin
Rings had games.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings had games.
Those games were really good.
The first Iron Man movie had a game.
I think
Did it?
all Avengers had.
Avatar had a game too.
There was like a Captain America game too. Like way before Marvel's Avengers, they had like a Thor, Iron Man. They even had a Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Hulk games were great. I love those games.
Remember they had like Marvel games like in the Wii U. Back then when I had a console, I remember I used to play this shit. I used to play it with the sticks, and yeah, it was really fun though back then, obviously. But, yeah.
All right, should we get to some questions?
Yeah.
Get some
So
questions up.
what do you guys think of Kristen Bell's performance as Batman? Do you think he lived up to the role as Batman and delivered?
Yeah. Besides Kevin Conroy, best Batman.
What you?
I think he's the best one. Definitely the best Batman. But he also gets helped by, the cast around him too, and just the time period.
It's true.
The 90s ones were, couldn't be produced as well because they didn't have enough special effects, and I think the crew around him and just the time period also helped. But he was kind of like the perfect Batman, I think.
Like, cause you gotta think about like how special effects and like stuff like that, they don't like stay in one spot. They grow as time goes on.
Yeah.
So you know that every time they're gonna make some type of superhero movie, it's always gonna be amped up. Such as like the new Ninja Turtles movie, the animation quality compared to like old Ninja Turtles is like amazing. It's giving off like Spider-Verse vibes, and I'm pretty sure it might be a great movie for kids and family to watch.
Yeah, I want to ask this also question about the acting skills. What do you think about the change of voices of Batman and Bruce? Because the difference between both of them was like very odd.
I think
You
that
wanna
might have
take
been
this
like
one?
one of the.
I'm not
Worst parts.
I'm not crazy about Christian Bale's Batman voice. I mean, he could have changed his voice to distinguish from him from Batman, but I don't think he needed that.
I think it definitely got made fun of enough.
Yeah.
Like, it got
I
ripped
think
on
that
enough.
was like one of the. I think that's what most people hated was just him trying to do like a over top Batman voice.
Yeah,
Also,
they-
he had like really iconic quotes that are just like mumbled. Like at the end of The Dark Knight, where he's like, "I need like," where he's talking to Gordon, where he's like, "I should be the face of the villain." You know what I'm talking about? I don't know the exact quote, where he's like, "Yeah," and he just like
Yeah.
he just mumbles it. And then like if he said that normally, that'd be a cool.
He just yells, Rachel!
Rachel.
Right, where's Rachel?
I feel like he didn't have to. I feel like I think how they do Batman now is that like he presses something on like his neck or something, or like somewhere in his cowl and he changes his voice. But they could have done that. I don't think they had to really make Christian Bale make his voice sound that deep.
What do you guys think of the Bane voice?
Incredible. Incredible.
Well, that's a good
Tom
question,
Hardy.
The Bane
too.
voice is so good.
The Bane voice is definitely unique.
Tom Hardy has such a
Top
cool
tier.
voice.
And it became like a one-of-a-kind villain voice,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I agree.
I
I
heard-
agree.
I saw people like who use like a long Pringles can and like talk on a thing and then it almost sounds like it. It's really crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old you guys were when that movie came
I
out, but
wasn't even born.
2012.
no, 14 or no, was it?
Oh, I thought you meant like
5.
Batman
No,
Begins.
it was 2012. Yeah.
That's where the
So like, everyone was joking around doing the voice all the time. There were people wearing the mask like repeatedly. It was like probably the number one Halloween costume that I'd remember. If you had a friend who was bald or someone who was bald, they were Bane, for Halloween.
You had bald friends in 2012.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was everywhere.
Who's the most disappointing villain / character? So, like, let's do villain first. Who do you guys think was the most disappointing out of all the villains in the
Talia.
trilogy?
Disappointing. Is Talia the
Daughter.
The
The daughter
daughter.
of the.
She just reveals herself like right at the end. She stabs him and she's like, "Ha,
Yeah,
I've been bad this entire time."
Oh my god.
that was a good twist, but it was kind of like Russ, just like I'm Ra's al Ghul's daughter.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like you can't do that with a Batman movie.
Yeah.
Or like Batman in general.
I also feel like the first movie with Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow, I feel like it's tough to do two villains like that. But The Dark Knight did do it well with Two-Face
Scarecrow was
and
cool, but he gets like put in the
sidelined at the end.
background.
Yeah.
At the end.
Like especially his powers, like the psychedelics, that was really cool.
It's kind of like what they did with the Batman. How the main villain was Riddler, but they pushed like Penguin to the side, but he's like there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that. Oh, I wish we had Penguin in
Penguin in
The
Dark Knight. I
love
would love
Penguin.
to see who would play him.
You guys watch Gotham?
Yeah,
No.
I loved Gotham. Did you watch the whole thing?
yeah. The season finale was like, oh my god.
The series finale?
The
I-
series.
I enjoyed the series finale. I thought it was
I
great.
just,
How many seasons did they have?
5 or 6.
I don't
Really?
like how they
It gets
make
weird
Batman
though.
look
It starts
Yeah.
off good, but then it gets a little
like
weird.
Bruce Wayne has a clone.
Who
out of
is
nowhere.
Batman?
It's like it's no one.
His name is like David.
No one famous,
Mazos.
yeah. Not
We'll leave
famous,
a few
yeah.
minutes. Let's keep going.
So what do you guys think of Heath Ledger's take on the Joker?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's got to be one of the best performances, not just in superhero movies, but like in general of all time.
It literally killed him. I mean, before even the movie came out, he had passed away, and the news was showing trailers of the movie before, like the trailer was even out, and I remember the hype was already building just from him in the trailer alone.
I think it like broke him though.
Yeah,
He,
that's why it's how he died. Yeah, because he
really
was very
performed
depressed.
better.
He was very depressed, and I think he may have overdosed.
So he got way too deep into the
Character.
role, and
Mhm.
the character got into different types of drugs and not sleeping and just changing his whole personality, and which is scary to think about that people actually go as far to do that,
Mhm.
for their roles,
Jack Nicholson warned
Yeah.
him too. He said, "Be careful with this role. It could really change you."
which is crazy that it went that dark.
No.
Like the clap scene when he's clapping. That wasn't in his script. He
Nah,
just
he
did that
just
on
did
the
it
top of his head.
himself.
Is it true the button pressing at the hospital was improv as
Yeah.
well?
He improv though.
Oh, it
Yeah,
broke or
he-
something,
Yeah.
right?
Is that
He
true?
button
Or did I
broke.
just- wow.
I mean, but it's Heath Ledger. You honestly expect not to.
True. He was incredible at it.
Yeah, it was
He
unbelievable.
did a really good job
So who'd you think, Mark Hamill or Heath Ledger?
as a Joker.
Yeah.
I mean, Mark Hamill's voice is incredible. Like, he really is able to hit that voice. But it'd be tough for live action because Mark Hamill isn't intimidating. Even when he was younger, as Luke Skywalker, I would say would be his prime, and that's not intimidating, man.
Nah.
But his voice, now that's intimidating.
Yeah.
The laugh. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just
Mm-hmm.
which Batman suit was the best out of all three?
Mm.
I'll show y'all some reference
Batman's
pictures.
suit.
Yeah, I feel like they all look the same to me.
I have
They're
the-
kind of
I have
all
the pictures
similar.
right. So-
Make sure you put it on the
Alright.
so the fans
I'm
can
also-
see.
Begins,
Begins,
Mr. P.
Dark Knight.
Was it only two? There's been like 1 and 2 suit.
The second and third are pretty similar.
Oh, because in the second movie he
Oh,
gets
yeah,
a new
look.
suit, right? Because he's unable to move as fast.
Yeah, Bane broke his back.
No, that's
no,
the
third.
third.
I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
you
The
do,
second
you do
movie-
see some the differences a little
You
bit.
can see
Is
it
this the
on
one you were looking at?
He had the 3 pictures.
That must took a minute for you to find.
I definitely am gonna go with the Dark Knight. I think.
I think Dark Knight's the best.
I also like the introduction of the suit in the Dark Knight where he's like, "I need something different."
I need something different.
Yeah.
And Lucius is like, "All right, dude."
I feel like the face structure is just all weird. Because it feels like the suit is like covering his whole head, but the mouth is just flopping out. And it just looks awkward.
What's the quote? He's like, "What's the difference between me and you? I'm not wearing hockey pads."
Oh yeah.
Right? And it does look like some cool stuff.
All right. So which movie had the best villains? I think. Huh?
The second one.
The second one.
Dark Knight,
I
yeah.
would agree
Ooh,
too.
I got a question.
Joker.
Two-Face. Even Scarecrow
Yeah.
in the beginning. Scarecrow's in all of them
Scarecrow's
now.
cool,
So
yeah.
good for him.
Scarecrow? I don't know, man. I wasn't a big fan of. No.
Scarecrow's
that
pretty
acting.
cool.
I love Cillian Murphy. He is so cool.
Isn't he he's a
Is
popular
it
actor.
Cillian
Yeah.
Murphy?
Is it Cillian?
I think so.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's hard to know that.
I don't understand the Irish really.
Yeah, I mean, Joker can't be beat. I mean, which is hard to say because Bane was so good.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
had big shoes to fill, unfortunately.
Pick between those two characters is
I
like
agree.
put them against other movies, and then you're like, they're gonna be better than most other movies.
I would have loved to see Bane and like Joker.
I mean, even look at Marvel. Like, besides the Avengers movies, which Marvel hero has had two back-to-back iconic villains like that? You know what I mean?
I
It's
can't even
tough
say
to.
Spider-Man.
It's tough to do. It's. I mean, yeah, Spider-Man. That's a good point. But like other ones, like Iron Man, I can't even
I feel like the only one for Spider-Man
Thor.
is William Dafoe, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Green-
Jamie
the
Foxx
Green
did.
Goblin, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Thanos is really the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
back-to-back villains though, like that. Like you have.
Movie to
Joker.
what movie to-
Like, you don't got, like,
next
3
you
other
have
movies.
Bane. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys know like the Robins? I'm assuming yeah.
What was it? There's Tim Drake,
Tim Drake.
and then there's the other guy, and then there's
The other guy.
Tim
Chris
Drake, Dick
O'Donnell or
Grayson.
something.
there's the
Tim Drake.
Batman's son, right?
Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, Dick Grayson, and Jason Todd.
Who's the one that becomes Nightwing? Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson.
Alright, so which since they don't know, would you like to see like all 4 Robins have their own movie? Kind of like what they did in
Gotham
Gotham
Knights.
Knights. But like we're gonna take out Batgirl. We're gonna make her I would
I
like
think
to
they
see
hinted
Yeah,
at.
Batgirl.
No, I would like to see her as
It's like half the population of people who want to see your movie. You're not gonna go see it.
No, it's not that what I'm saying. I'm saying like what if they take out Batgirl, right?
Okay.
And then they put Damian Wayne with it. But I think that's a terrible choice for them to do because I don't think that many people like Damian Wayne.
No.
I feel like they've always hinted at the Robin movies. At the end of one of the '90s ones, the guy, what's his name, Chris O'Donnell or something, who was Robin in the '90s, was they hint that he's gonna get his own movie too.
Oh, the one with George Clooney. Is
I
it
think it's
that?
with Michael Keaton, or maybe
No.
no, I think it is Clooney.
Yeah, because Michael Keaton didn't have a Robin.
Yeah, they hint that he's gonna get his own.
Is one of the coolest.
I would have loved to see
costumes,
this in
yeah.
live action. A Red Hood.
Is he supposed to be the Arkham Knight? Like you,
Yeah.
the Arkham Knight? So they just changed his character?
Yeah, in the Arkham universe is completely different. So what happens? I think he just escapes with Deathstroke.
Doesn't he die?
Yeah, Jason Todd dies
Yeah.
by Joker, and then he gets in Arkham Knight. You talking about?
Well, he comes back because Batman thinks he's dead.
Yeah, Batman thinks he's dead, but Joker faked it, and then Joker's kind of like made him go crazy.
Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy.
I can't wait for his performance in Suicide. Kill the
That game
Justice.
looks so bad though.
Like, why are they making it online? Like, I don't
No,
get that.
look it up. You'll be disappointed.
Very disappointed.
Alright, I got another question. What is the best or most memorable scene in the 3 movies?
You go see that.
Like
Let
that
me
has,
start.
Like
I remember seeing Dark Knight in theaters. I mean, it's so hard to say, but the beginning. You never see the beginning of a movie start off like that when they're robbing the bank. It's the first thing.
Oh yeah.
They're robbing the bank. They pull the school bus in, and the Joker's doing his thing. He ends up killing all his own guys, takes over the school bus, and then pulls out perfectly into the line of all the other school buses.
Just like now.
And that's how the movie starts.
Does he also tell that guy about his scars? Or is that not the guy who tells about his scars? When does he tell the
No,
first
he
story
does
about his
that.
scars?
He starts it off in the beginning.
Oh, in the first scene? So
Yeah.
then that, I agree with you.
And
that
then
scene?
he,
That scene.
With the clown mask. and all
Yeah.
that.
That reminded me of Payday. You know the game Payday?
I think in one of the other Batman movies.
I mean,
think
there's
that
so many
mask
great
is a reference
scenes.
to another Batman movie.
there's so many great scenes, but
Joker
to start a movie like
No,
that
the
was
mask he's
really
wearing.
cool.
I think that's a reference to another Batman movie.
I mean, when
Like
you've
an
seen
old
so
one
many
with
movies
Jack
in
Nicholson.
theaters,
You know
like
what I'm talking about?
I remember seeing that in theaters, and like that was amazing.
I believe
You were like, this is gonna be a
Like
great
in
movie.
another Batman movie, I think they had like a very similar mask.
I believe in the Nicholson Batman.
That's what I was.
They were.
Yeah.
Nicholson, which one?
The
That
Bill
was-
and Nicholson was Joker, the old one. I can't remember.
Oh, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton Batman. Yeah. Well, one of the Jokers they went into there was like a painting with that
Yeah.
mask. I think that's what they were referencing.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah, that's Jack Nicholson. Yeah.
I don't know how. Like, imagine doing a role as Joker. The amount of stuff you have to prepare.
Yeah.
God.
Gotta
Mike,
get-
what would you say best scene?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think the why do you not now the you want to know how I got the why so serious. I'm sorry.
No, why so serious?
That I mean that do you remember like when like that was like in all my friends' rooms like a poster of the Joker like standing this way.
There's
and, like,
everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, the
why
knife
so
right- it's like
serious.
holding a knife.
And it's like written in blood. I mean, you go to any of your
Yeah,
friends'
that
house,
was-
you just see it.
I mean, the Bane football scene, the football
Mm.
stadium scene, is really wild
Oh, also
and cool.
the
But
sorry.
Cat runner
Sorry.
flashbacks.
I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah.
It's not. It's still good.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, when Bane says like I was born in the dark, you merely adapted to it. That was really cool. I
yeah,
enjoyed that one.
that's a good fight. I like even the scenes at the League of Shadows where he's trying to climb out. What is that in Dark Knight
Look at
Rises?
Batman Begins,
Mhm.
where he climbs out the League of Shadows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Batman
cool.
Begins.
That was cool.
Yeah,
We're
so
down
those
one?
are cool too.
All right, we got two more.
No, we got one more.
That one's.
This one's on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what other villain would you guys love to see in a future Batman movie? I mean, in the trilogy in itself.
What other villain?
Like, I want to see Mr. Freeze done right for once.
I do Penguin. I love Penguin.
Yeah, they haven't.
Freeze would be cool.
Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I love you, but like you can't.
Who would you
Mr.
have playing?
Freeze.
Who would you have playing?
I would love to see like Bryan Cranston.
Really?
Ooh.
Low key.
I feel like that
Okay.
could be like a cast, like that could be a actor that could. He's might be underrated for the role, but I feel like he could really deliver.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's really. I was gonna make fun of you, but that's really cool. It's a good answer.
He's getting a little old, but they could always pull it off.
I mean, Mr. Freeze is technically old.
Yeah, that is
Think
true.
about it.
Yeah.
Who else would I do?
Cranston is still the one who knocks.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Deadshot would be cool.
Who would you have him play?
Who would I play him? Deadshot's the one that that's not the Will Smith character, right? I would get
He
him.
was Will Smith.
Who
in the
is-
first Suicide
Who's
Squad.
the other one? That's very similar to
I
Deadshot.
can't remember the name.
Idris Elba in.
No. Yeah. Who was? He was in
Bloodsport?
Arkham Origins. Do you know?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke. That's who. Deathstroke would be Deathstroke would be really cool because he's like just as tough as Batman, and just like hunting him would be cool.
Who'd you cast? Imagine Oscar Isaac.
Wow, that's really cool. But isn't he a little older too, though? Deathstroke.
Yeah,
he's
but-
got like a gray beard.
I think it's because he's
let's
like
maybe
regenerative thing. He has like a regenerative.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what keeps him like old, but he has young abilities. I guess.
I don't know who would I play him. That's a really good.
Yeah.
I don't know the
I
characters as much as you guys.
I want to say this another question about the new Batman movie with
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson,
Twilight Boy.
Twilight Boy. The acting skills. What do you think about that? Or compared to him acting with the trilogy.
I kind of feel like the new Batman movie like went for a darker vibe, so I kind of feel like they're different movies. Like I feel like the Dark Knight trilogy could be more of like I don't want to say like a family movie, but like I feel like the new Batman movie, it has like a darker tone. So it's like I feel like the acting is completely different.
It's
If
more
that makes
for
any sense.
They used more like Batman Year One storyline. If you've seen that movie.
Like I feel like Batman is not in a good headspace in the Batman.
I think he's like just became Batman at that time. Like he's like 2 years.
yeah,
2 years
yeah.
in.
I
So he's
didn't. I
cool.
didn't see it. I just heard it was really dark, literally and figuratively. Like the whole movie is just always in the dark. It's always depressing.
They think that Batman took Bane's serum. You know how like Bane becomes.
Oh wow.
Because
Oh yeah,
Because in the
yeah.
scene where he stabs himself
Yeah,
with the serum,
that makes
to
sense.
Make him get adrenaline.
I didn't love in that movie.
Plus,
that
didn't they
he-
have Ben Affleck? Was it once?
Yeah,
That was
he was
some
a few
Zack
times.
Snyder. Yeah.
Was it 2-3 times?
Justice.
I need that solo Batfleck movie. I just want to see him play.
I just
Batman
don't get
without
why
superheroes.
they would make a movie like that. It's like, all right, let's have him retire and let's have him kill people.
He's
That's
gone
why
now.
It's like
they-
there's one rule that Batman has.
Yeah.
Do not kill.
I mean, let's just break it several times.
You could break as many bones as you want. Just
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
kill him.
Put him in the
As many
hospital
combos.
for
Yeah.
lifelong ailments, but don't you dare kill him.
No.
The man will wish for death every day, but don't you dare give it to him.
Like he had to kill one person in his life.
he did.
Yeah,
did.
That's why he started just killing everybody.
Okay.
Well, that's why they leave all the movies open ended too, because you never know if they actually died at the end.
I think Zack Snyder ruined it. Did
Zack
he?
Snyder honestly made it better. It's the one that they replaced him with is what
Yeah,
made
he-
it less like the movies.
I don't understand how.
Which is why the Snyder cut is like way more positive than like the others.
It still wasn't that good though. Oh, I mean, it's like saying.
Is that the one that got released?
It's
or
like if
something?
like
It's like 6. It's like 3 or
someone
4
hands you
hours
Derek,
long.
and it's like anything else would be better. Than
And
Derek.
the worst part is they had such a good cast too. Like Henry Cavill
Yeah,
as
he was a
Superman.
good. I mean, Man of Steel, incredible. I even like Batman vs Superman. Everyone hates that movie.
I'd watch it.
I thought the action in
The
it was
Martha scene
incredible.
just had me dying though. I couldn't deal with
Yeah,
that
the Martha
scene.
scene was
Come
stupid.
on,
And then
That's why.
was that one or
That's
Justice League where one of them was like Kal-El, no.
I think that was where he's on the stairs. And like Wonder Woman's like, Kal-El, you have to stop or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Patrick Bateman or Christian Bale Batman?
Patrick Bateman.
American Psycho.
Patrick Bateman.
Uh,
American Psycho.
you're saying better Christian
Doesn't
Bale
know that?
roles? Never seen
Wow.
American Psycho?
This guy.
No, I haven't seen American Psycho. I don't see
Oh,
many
man.
movies.
Really?
Seen like
It's an
not
old
even like
He is
a
wild. Ugh.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you guys should ever. You guys shouldn't be
Oh, that's
watching it.
that meme is
Yeah.
from.
You guys shouldn't be watching that movie.
Chill. It was a good movie.
That's a good one.
I had to
American
watch it
Psycho.
because like I've seen it too many times like in TikTok and stuff.
Is this the one where he's mad? No, that's Machinist. Is this the one where he has like a crazy morning routine
Mm-hmm.
and he like
Yeah.
walks through an office with headphones?
American
I like
Psycho
it
is a
from like
wild
TikTok.
movie, and the acting is also absurd.
He's
like-
I feel like
He's
the
the
acting was
ultimate
top-tier.
narcissist, sociopath. You know, he just completely shouldn't be allowed to live in society in that movie. You know,
Wow.
he just
You're kind of selling me this movie right now.
he just murders women and murders people.
I know.
You
I'm
know,
out.
He acts
Like-
like a sociopath, but the minute he turns around, he cuts the act. Like, let's say he walks in a room, he'll be like, "Oh, hi guys." Right when he leaves the room, like there's a scene where he's like in a laundromat, and right when he leaves, like halfway through the door, his face changes completely,
Wow.
showing
Yeah,
it's an all an act.
Wow.
Like,
yeah, it's
he,
a cult favorite. Like that's one definitely a very
like, wow.
favorite.
That's pretty cool.
executes the acting like perfectly. It was like it was meant for him, almost like.
Yeah, it's like eerie. You know how good he is.
I feel like that's the thing about Hollywood. Like
That role you consider almost to the Joker in a way. You wouldn't compare it really to Batman because Batman is
They're
more
like two
more
different
sane
types of
and
people.
more respectable and more normal. You know.
I would argue Batman's not sane.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think he is sane.
I would say that he's not sane, but at the same time he's kind of is, because the fact that he's still holding back and against criminals, where he could just beat the living crap out of them.
But he dresses as a bat.
Come on.
But he puts up a normal front.
And
You know,
like,
at
you know,
least.
Just like Patrick Bateman, apparently.
A man who could put up with
yeah.
Superman, like a man, just a normal human, just putting up with Superman, is insane.
Yeah, but like it's Hollywood magic, you know. Can't really. I doubt Mr. P can solo Superman.
I certainly could. That's messed
Either
up.
way, I mean, all these
I don't
Christian
know
Bale
if
roles.
I
are
would
Mr.
really
P just needs a green rock and he's set. A green rock and
He
he's
needs pink
set.
kryptonite.
Agree,
That's what
right?
he needs.
Who's the best Batman, like out of all the actors?
Kevin Conroy.
Okay, we're gonna do live action first.
Live action, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Yeah.
And the worst?
I've only seen those and then Michael Keaton. I'm gonna go with Ben Affleck. He didn't have enough time to really shine.
So like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, like how he didn't have.
Yeah, Ben
I
Affleck
mean, he had
isn't the
two
best
full
actor.
movies to himself, though. Ben
Yeah, but
Affleck,
he has
his first Batman movie was Batman vs Superman, and then it was Justice League.
And then he has Zack Snyder. Snyder.
You couldn't even count that because it was essentially just
I'd
the
probably
Justice League
say
with like
Affleck,
4
too.
more scenes.
And now the 90s and
He's gonna be in the
80s ones
Flash
are almost
movie,
like
though.
classics now, too, in a way.
Ben Affleck is gonna be in the Flash, and Michael Keaton's coming back in Flash.
I saw the trailer. Michael Keaton moving like Arkham Batman, and it's kind of scary.
I don't like how unenthused he is about being
He's like,
there.
"I'm
It's
Batman."
me. It's like me teaching you guys every day. Like, it's Mr. P.
What if you're
Come on, you're enthused.
I'm enthused. I'm enthused.
And what would you say, Mr. Fitzmaurice?
I'm always enthused.
I'm talking about as an actor.
Oh.
Batman.
What? What was the question? Which one was the...
Yeah, which one is the best, like in your opinion?
I said Christian Bale. The worst is probably Ben Affleck, I'd agree. It just blows my mind that he's even like a superhero actor.
And he was Daredevil.
You know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see Daredevil?
Daredevil
I
is
saw
like...
like clips of it, and
Did
I'm
you
like,
see Daredevil?
why is
Yeah, it's known to be one of like the worst
why
movies
is
ever.
his suit so tight?
And not just superhero movies, it's known to
That
be one
really
of those
bothered me.
movies
His suit
ever.
was really tight. But also, Elektra was pretty cool in that movie.
She had her own solo movie.
Yeah.
Luckily, we're getting Daredevil Born Again, so
Mhm.
that's good.
And we're
Love
getting
you, Charlie
Echo.
Cox.
Charlie Cox is really good.
Any others?
Oh, one more. If you guys had to choose, who would you rather be? Would you rather be living in a Gotham City in like Christian Bale's timeline, or would you rather live in the Ben Affleck Gotham City?
Aliens or extreme terrorists is pretty much.
Yeah,
what
what's the
you're choosing
Ben
between.
Affleck one? Like
Aliens.
Aliens
and gods
and gods.
Yeah.
versus
Things that could
extreme-
hurt Superman.
That sounds worse
and
than
extreme terrorists.
the Christian Bale one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with because you can move out of Gotham, and I feel like if you move in that like Cavillverse one, the alien gods will follow you, especially Zod. He's essentially Superman.
Yeah, I mean the second they're always getting ruined or under attack by some sort of villain, but Joker isn't a super villain. You know, he doesn't really have superpowers.
Ben Affleck is
You know.
Really?
Yeah. Ben Affleck is the tallest Batman in all the cinematic Batman.
That's all.
He's also the bulkiest.
Huh?
True.
I'm
And
the
the
biggest.
Like, look at the height comparison.
No, that's not the high comparison.
No, I guess this is the height comparison. So would you guys prefer them to make a Batman Dark Knight? What's it called? Like quadruple?
I don't know what would you call a fourth movie. A
Uh,
second trilogy?
Batman Falls, The Dark Knight Falls.
Mm.
Did they ever rumor anything about that?
I doubt it.
I don't think
I
so.
think
Right?
Yeah.
Recently, one of them, I think Christian Bale, someone said they would come back if Christopher Nolan did it.
I think that was.
Was it Gordon? Am I thinking of a completely different movie?
Because I know. Like,
Yeah, I feel like I heard something like that. And then we were saying they rumored for the Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie, with Robin, but that never happened.
Yeah. I remember thinking.
I
that
think
was
they
gonna
should
be-
leave it alone. I mean, they make so many of these movies now.
Yeah. Especially now you have the
And
Batman.
a trilogy is 3. A trilogy is the perfect number, you know?
Yeah.
That didn't stop Home Alone though. They had like 5 or 6.
Yeah, and then you don't need to see
I mean,
the other
I mean,
ones.
now you have the Batman, right? And then the Flash movie, there's 2 other Batmen in there. You have like 3 Batman running around right
It's
now.
just all, there's too much, it's just oversaturation with all these movies.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you guys like them
But
much
I-
more than I do,
but I think.
but I think that there's just too much.
Yeah, Spider-Man it can work because Spider-Man's such a. I wouldn't say like Spider-Man's such a multiversal character. Like you could do so many things with him. Batman is such like, oh, he has to live in Gotham City. He has to have his parents killed. Like I feel like you could become Batman without your parents dying.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a major
That
part of
happened in a
that.
comic.
Yeah, it's a major part of Batman though.
It
But it
is.
happened
Yeah.
in the comic.
It would.
I feel like that's the thing that breaks him. Like that's
Yeah.
why he's insane.
No.
Yeah.
That's why Batman's Batman.
And Jason Todd, that also brings
That
him
is
a lot.
also.
Yeah, but that's not in every.
No.
No, it literally isn't everyone.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It is.
Any more questions?
Nah, I ain't got none.
No, you know. All right.
So,
Oh, actually,
What about you, Christopher? He's a camera guy. He's not on
to the back.
camera.
what? Who would you cast it for a new Batman movie?
Wow,
Who did I cast or a new
Like young Batman or
movie?
old Batman?
that's a good question. It's a
Let's
good
go with
call.
like a middle one.
A middle one.
Like 30 years? 30 years?
Yeah, 30 years old.
30,
yeah.
20?
I don't know.
Like Arkham Origins type? Okay.
Who could be a good Batman?
If somebody says
Honestly,
Maybe someone like that could be
Oscar
athletic.
Isaac.
As like an Arkham Origins Batman?
Oh, Arkham Origins. I thought you said older.
Older, I can see Oscar Isaac, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like an Arkham
But a
Origins
younger
Batman,
one, I don't even know many young actors.
Who is someone that's good that's young?
How about old then? Because most people are older.
The kid from Kicking It. I don't know his name.
That's
Leo Howard is young Batman.
Get
I can
McConaughey, older Batman.
Sylvester Stallone.
That's
For me-
still
For
like
me,
too old.
For a Batman Beyond live action, I would start Henry Golden. For a live action Batman Beyond. Henry Golden. He's from Crazy
Ooh,
Rich
I love the
Asians.
Batman Beyond suit.
Or all of a sudden they make a black Batman, Michael B. Jordan.
Ooh,
This
That-
guy.
that
he
happens
said
to-
for Batman. Michael Batman Jordan.
That could happen. I wouldn't be surprised.
That'd be cool. I would
That would
enjoy
look
it.
fun.
He's pretty. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Isn't he gonna be like Superman in one movie? I feel like he could play Superman better than
I'm sure he's gonna get thrown into
He
something.
looks like a Green Lantern.
I think the guy that plays in Creed 3, the
Wasn't his name Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, I feel like he could be a good Green Lantern. A good Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Or like a good
Maybe.
Sinestro. I could see it.
Something like that. I got another question too.
There we go.
You know William Dafoe, right? Obviously him. If he would have acted as Joker, like how would you expect him to act? or would it be?
I think we should
Also-
close up over there or something.
No space in the memory.
Hey yo.
This is the only one.
Wow. All right, guys, we're
Hey,
gonna
ready?
wrap up just in
Yeah,
case.
it's-
It's Winter Creek. It's the last one. So.
Alright.
I'm not even on
Done.
camera.
We should
that
wrap
last
up
time,
soon
like-
before.
Hey,
Like I was saying, like
Willem Dafoe?
yeah, as Joker.
I'm here, not
Yeah,
important.
he's pretty good.
I feel like it'd be too similar to the Green Goblin.
Yeah, it'd be hard for the fans to like it, I think.
I remember when Heath Ledger died,
There
there
we go.
was a lot of
Yeah.
conversation between
Audio.
Jim Carrey or. Alright.
That was true. Jim
Turn
Carrey
that
was
one.
pretty good.
Alright, well,
Well,
this
it's
was
gonna
good.
be audio now.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
audio.
Still got the audio.
All
Right?
right.
Oh.
So, we might be a podcasting thing, but we can't afford to get our cameras charged all the way for some reason.
It was charged
Yep.
all the way overheated.
Really?
It's
Oh,
overheated.
Yeah.
Really?
All right.
How many minutes was it?
I have no
30.
I think we're
30 minutes,
What
wow.
time is it? We gotta go
3:34.
home.
All right.
Get off here.
Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry about the mess up with the cameras. In the next one, we will fix it. I hope it works out.
You
fine.
said that last
Maybe.
time.
It
Oh, good.
did.
What are we doing next time?
Next
We're doing
time.
Creed.
We're thinking of
Creed
Creed.
3.
Creed.
Creed
When are we doing? 'Cause
I gotta
haven't seen
watch
Creed
it,
3.
yeah.
I haven't seen.
We
Creed
watched
3
it. That's why
We
we
watched
On the
it.
day
I
it
heard you
came
guys
out.
all went together or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
oh, okay,
Good
okay,
ones.
okay.
If
Mr. P's gonna show up like that that meme.
I come in with
Hello,
a,
fellow kids.
Hello.
I come
I'm
in
with
the,
these 3 teenagers. We are going to watch Creed 3 together.
Steve Buscemi.
I come in my Creed 3 shorts. I'm like, all right, you guys went out without me. Put 'em
Box
on.
through boxing shorts.
Just try to fight you guys.
If you guys want to watch Creed 3, we would love to have you guys as guests to come back and talk about
I'm gonna try to watch it. My girlfriend specifically told me I couldn't see without her, so it sucks for me.
Okay.
And if anything, we'll tell you guys about any other topic after Creed 3's podcast, which is the next one for JDM World.
I would do a Rocky one.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Rocky.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I could do
Yeah,
that.
we'll
Okay.
talk about that too.
When are you doing Creed 3?
We finished the draft we have to finish the draft by Friday.
So like next week.
Next week, yeah.
I don't know if I don't think I'll see
Yeah.
it by then.
I got plans this weekend. I
That's
am a
just
popular
draft,
man.
though, so we still gotta record.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we still got the
The
weekend,
draft.
so maybe like Tuesday.
Who's coming in?
I don't know.
thought you were
I don't
coming in
know.
on the weekend.
I don't
It's
know.
only in theaters, right? You can't watch it at home.
That's true.
Unless you
Yeah.
wanna
So
watch it.
unless you want.
I don't know if I would have time.
Hey, we can't condone piracy. We're not pirates.
Pirates.
Yeah, you
of the
can't put that out there.
Caribbean. All right. Thank you, Mr. Petavello and Mr. Fitzmaurice, for joining us on this podcast. It was very nice to have 2 teachers and guests to come back.
Messed up.
As it was nice to have you guys come in to do podcasting with us and show your faces on YouTube. So most teachers would probably not even do this, honestly.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And
It'll be
let
there
us
forever.
know. Let us know if you guys want to see them in another video, which will probably happen anyway.
Drop some comments. What
Cool.
sort of topics you want us talking about?
Yeah. See, Mr. Petavello knows his
Drop the comments.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Make sure you tell your boo about us.
Share on every app possible.
Yeah. Get like a QR code. Put it all over the school so people.
I think she tried to do that once.
Really? Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
Really?
That's really high tech stuff.
But yeah, thank you all for watching this
Alright,
one,
guys.
and we'll see you guys in the next one.